Hello and welcome to Reno Radio. My name is Naomi Findlay and I am Australia's rapid renovation expert. And each week I will be bringing you valuable tips, information and amazing stories from around the world about renovation. Helping people create wealth through renovating is my passion, as well as creating healthy, wealthy and beautiful spaces to live in and to share. Thanks for spending time with me today. Now let the show begin.
Hi, welcome back. Thanks again for joining us in here on the couch. Naomi and myself talking all things renovation.
We are.
Naomi, you are the renovation queen, and you are the selling queen.
It's a big crown to wear.
I know, but you can carry it. You have got the runs on the board to actually fill that crown. So,
but I tell you what, you're right. What I love just as much as renovating
is selling.
And
so you would know the top little things that you need to do in order to increase the value of the sell on your house.
And help it sell quicker.
That's right.
Yeah. And look, you know what's so interesting is what you just said is the absolute essence is to get that over the line quicker and for more money. Often it's attention to the little things.
The detail.
So many people go, yeah, I know I need to declutter. Yeah, I know it needs to be clean. Yeah, I know I need to de-personalise. But not everyone pays specific attention and concentrated attention to the little things.
So what are the little things? Let's talk a little bit about street appeal. Because that's obviously the first thing you see.
It is the biggest thing.
And I've said it before, if you don't like the cover of the book, you're never going to read it.
And you can never ever recreate the first impression.
Of course.
Once that first impression is done, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
No matter what you do. So for me, street appeal is super important. It's all the small things. So it's from the minute they pull up, either at the front of the unit block or the front of the house, until they get to that front door. So it's really 0 to 60 or 0 to 120 seconds.
Yep.
And so little things like, do you have leaves or sediment in your gutter? Is your driveway clean? Do you have a house number? Can they see the house
That's
number?
Right, yeah.
Nothing more annoying than arriving at an open home pissed off because you drove up and down the street 5 times trying to find the house. Like, that's not the mindset.
No, already you've gone in with a negative opinion straight away.
Exactly. So all of these little things are about creating a mindset of a well cared for, well maintained home. Doesn't mean your home has to be completely renovated. You could be selling a property that you're wanting to sell to move into a one that you're going to renovate, and it mightn't be freshly renovated.
That's
but
right.
Either way, if you pay attention to little details, so numbers, driveways, mulched yard, mowed lawn, if your neighbours have like curbside collection out, take that stuff to the tip for them. Do not allow anyone to have that out in the street. Literally, go over and go, hey, I know you want to get rid of that. I'll do it for you. Is that okay?
Take your power back. Take your power back.
Take the power back to control that first impression. Even down to things like make sure that the gate doesn't squeak. Make sure it latches properly.
Or it opens even, rather than having to lift it up and swing it around. Things
or
like
boot
that.
it.
So boot it, whatever it is.
Yeah, totally. Make sure that there are no weeds, just the little weeds in the path. No cobwebs.
And we were talking a little bit before as well about trying to direct people to that front door, give them a way in.
Absolutely.
Like light up the runway for them.
Light up the runway and make sure that it looks hot at the same time.
Okay.
So
good.
Things like no grout missing from your tiles on your veranda, deck freshly oiled, live healthy plants either side of your front door. And make sure even if someone goes to touch a door handle, they don't want to touch one they can feel corrosion on. They want to touch one that's
nice,
not pitted,
clean, shiny
that's
one.
nice, and that it doesn't move in its socket.
And this stuff is all really, really easy stuff to fix. And it's
Really
really
easy.
Inexpensive to make these little things just to really spruce up people's first impression of your property when you get there.
Realistically, everything we've just mentioned from 0 to 120 seconds, none of that needs a tradesman. There is no excuse to not pay attention to these small details.
That's right. And get help from your neighbours or get help from someone to just give me your first impressions.
Absolutely.
Come and have a look. And if you've got a neighbour like I have had neighbours, it's like my neighbour, he'd be like, oh, mate, the door jam's a bit.
And do you know who's
or
often one of the
whatever it is.
best ones for that? Your mum.
Mum's good at that.
Mums are good at that, at being unbelievably objective.
Jeannie would be a good one for that. My wife would be a great one for that. To be like, oh, all the things I've been telling you to do for the last 5 years, those are the things you need
Here's
to fix.
your list. It's what I did 5
Right.
years ago,
I just
honey.
took it off the fridge. It's been there for a while.
I like it.
Yeah.
So for me, those things, they're some of the most important things, because what that does is it sets the impression before someone's even entered the house that, you know what, someone cares about this house. Someone's paid attention to the detail. So no one's walking into the house going, oh, what else am I going to find?
Exactly.
You know, the gate didn't work, the front yard was a bit messy. Wow, they couldn't even pull that weed out. I wonder what else they've left to disrepair.
Yeah, that's right.
That whole narrative.
The doubt is in their mind already.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's all small stuff. And it's important to mention too that we're not just talking about houses that you've freshly renovated.
No.
This could be the family home that you've had for 20 years. But
That's
if
right.
you just take a little bit of time, do a little bit of preparation,
Correct.
do a little bit of work, you can make a massive difference to that first impression, and the first impression counts.
It's one that you can never recreate. Hey renovators, if you're ready to take the next step in your renovation journey, then come learn how to renovate with me in my online renovation masterclass. It's completely free for all of you listeners. So if you want to discover how to renovate properties for profit, head over to naomifindlay.com/renovation masterclass, where I'll show you how the 7 steps to my winning rapid renovation formula create a 6-figure income for me and many of my students. So save your spot today. Remember, it's naomifindlay.com/renovation masterclass. See you soon.